What is going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to the 8th part of the Hull City Stop in the Drop mini-series here on Football Manager 2017. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the series so far, make sure you smash that like button down below and hit that subscribe button as well for more content. Today, we are playing up against Watford in our first game. Now, if you never caught the last episode, we dropped points. We had 2 losses. I feel an undeserved 4-1. Well, I'm not going to say undeserved. I think City were just one of the only teams this season that have really taken the chances against us. And then a 2-0 loss to Stoke. We've only got 2 wins since we started. And it's been a very, very poor season for us. So we've got to literally win every game now, I feel, to stay up. And we've got to start today with at least 4 points, I feel. Watford and Southampton. Next episode is Sunderland Palace. We have to get 6 points in that episode regardless, so we need to win one of these games at least. We're going to start off against Watford today, then we're going to go to Southampton. Both teams 10th and 11th respectively, so in decent form at the moment, so we've got to try and grab some points from these 2 games. So here we are then in the game up against Watford. They are sat in 10th place, kind of their season's over now. I don't think they'll go down, but at the same time they can't really get European football. We've got a win today. Palace are also in action. They may be dragged back into the relegation race, but, you know, they've got a tough game against Liverpool today. We've got a game in hand of Swansea, but Middlesbrough have got 2 games in hand of us, so we need to win today, and then we will overtake Swansea, so we won't be bottom of the league if we win this game today. So, we're going to start with the same formation again, just for this game, to see how it goes. An unchanged team as well. That lost to Stoke. I want to try and keep it consistent. No changes whatsoever. So Abel Hernandez at front. Pulisic, Piazzon, Snodgrass, Huddlestone, Livermore, Robertson, Davis, Dawson, Christie and Marshall. Watford are going a little bit, well, 5-3-2. So they've got the wing-backs in Kennedy and Zuniga. Britos, Cabaselli and Prudel are the centre-halves with Heredia Gomez in goal. They've got Pellegrini, Barami and Capoue as their 3 central midfielders. Then Success and Okaka up front. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, because I feel on paper the teams are very, very similar. We've gone for that revenge talk, which seems to work fairly well, and the team are pretty fresh. We're at home today. We were away in the 2 games in the last episode, so hopefully that home advantage brings us a very, very big 3 points. And there's an early opportunity here with a free kick as we bring the ball forward here. Piazzon finds Christie on the right side. It's a good early ball in. We've hit the post. It was Pulisic. And within the first minute, we could have and probably should have gone 1-0 up. And we've got a corner now. Ball in. Cleared back out and deflected and in. And it is 1-0 now. Within the first 5 minutes, it's Tom Huddlestone. And what a massive 3 points this could be if we can hold on and add to this scoreline. It was a good ball in. Not cleared properly. And Huddlestone just puts his foot through it. I think it takes 2 deflections. And it's gone in. And already, before Watford have even had a shot, we're 1-0 up and we're looking very, very dominant so far. There's a few minutes left here in this first half, and if we can add a second goal, that will just take a lot of pressure off us going forward. Here's Snodgrass, good ball, Piazzon, and he just pokes it over the bar. It's been all us in this first half as we come to half time, and as you can see, Watford have just had 2 shots with 1 on target. So calmly, we're going to say that we're happy with the performance so far. As expected, the players are happy with that. And we have just been brilliant so far. They've gone from wing-backs to wingers now. So they're playing just 3 at the back. We'll keep it as it is at the moment. If Watford come into the game a little bit more, we might try and exploit the flanks a little bit more. Just trying to clear it up to the flanks. Snodgrass has a shot from range. But maybe now Watford are going to break of their own. Okaka here. It's a good tackle from Dawson, but doesn't follow through. Capoue loses it, though. And now maybe we can break. Piazzon. Here, Snodgrass getting in behind those wingers. It's a good ball in. Half cleared again. And now Watford can bring it back forward. We won the header, but Watford will bring it back again. It's end-to-end stuff here at the circle. It's a long, long ball forward, and Abel Hernandez has found it. And Abel Hernandez takes it past the goalkeeper, but puts it wide. Another massive chance. We've had 3 clear-cut chances in this game, and hopefully that doesn't cost us. Dawson half cleared away again. Zuniga, as long as we don't commit. It's half cleared. There's a strike from Prudel. And he's absolutely smashed it in. Sebastian Prudel, I think he's the centre half. It certainly is. Has smashed one in from long range. Watford's only real chance of the game got fortunately deflected out to him. And he's gone and scored the goal. They've switched back to the wing-back system now. Obviously, they went a little bit more attacking to try and grab a goal. And that's what they've gone and got. I'll be disappointed for us not to go and win this game now. So let's see what we can do. If we make a substitution, we'll bring off Tom Huddleston now, the goal scorer for Henriksen. We'll bring off Hernandez as well. He's not been brilliant. We'll bring on Mbakani on for him. There's 55 seconds left then. Watford may have one more chance, and they certainly have. He's offside though. It's Prudel again, who thought he had his second in the game. Watford have had a much better second half. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to grab the 3 points from this game, which is a little bit annoying after we played so well. However, it's a point. It's better than none. If we can beat Southampton next game rather, that would be brilliant. But it's a 1-1 draw today at home. A very convincing first half, not so convincing second half. I mean, we can be fairly happy with that. We'll say we're unlucky, but there was a couple of big chances there that we missed, and it was a brilliant chance for us to get off bottom spot. So then, we're here for the second game. Again, I've gone unchanged because I thought we played well in the last game, and maybe that came because we had a home advantage. Maybe it came because we were trying to keep it consistent. Who knows? But Southampton again, setting up with a 4-1-2-3. With Fraser Forster in goal, Ryan Bertrand, Stephen Corker, Van Dijk and Jenkinson across the back. Jordi Klaasie with Davis and Højbjerg, with Jay Rodriguez, Redmond and Shane Long. It's a game really we need to win. As I say, we need to go and win this game. Obviously, Abel Hernandez hasn't gone too well for him on red morale. But if we win today and we can beat Sunderland next episode, it will put the relegation battle wide open again. And obviously we need to keep our eye on Middlesbrough because they've got quite a few games in hand. There's Snodgrass with the ball in, and Forster collects it here in the first 10 minutes of the game. The only shot of the game has been for us so far, but Southampton playing with it dangerously around the back. But now they're going to get us on the break. And where on earth are our centre halves? As Shane Long had a lot of time and space to put that into the back of the net, but he didn't, and it was a big clear-cut chance there for Southampton early on. Here's Forster. Plays it into Corker here. A long ball towards Redmond, and he got the better of Robertson there. Redmond's going to whip one in, and Marshall stops it. At the moment, Southampton looking a little bit more dominant. It's a long ball forward from Rousseau. And Livermore picks it up. Plays it after Davis. Onto the left-hand side to Pulisic. Plays it into Abel Hernandez now. He needs the option and finds Livermore. Can he whip one in? No, he goes himself, and his shot is straight at Fraser Forster, and it's a good opportunity there for us on goal. He had a little bit of room, could have maybe run into it a little bit more, but his shot did go straight at Fraser Forster. 0-0 at half-time, not bad. Again, we're going to go passionate this time, and we're pleased with how it's going. Majority green, which is good. And as you can see, Southampton still sticking with that same formation. They started off fairly well in that first half, but never really threatened us too much. And maybe if we grab a goal here, Pulisic with the ball in, half cleared. Snodgrass needs to pump it back up, but he's messing around with it a little bit too much. Back to Robertson. Into Christie. Not the best clearance from him. And Dawson. And what on earth are we doing? All the way back to Marshall. Long ball forward. Abel Hernandez didn't win it, which was expected. And now Southampton are going to come straight back at us. And that was very, very poor if we concede off this. I won't be happy. Shane Long, and it's over the bar. And that was fairly poor. We've got to... we have got a highlight here, but... well, we'll let this play out first and see what happens here. But that wasn't impressive how we mucked around with that a little bit too much towards the back. And Southampton are coming at us again, but Huddleston wins it back. Over to Pulisic on the left-hand side. Plays in a dangerous ball towards Abel Hernandez, who comes back out to the wing. He's whipped one in, half cleared again, and then whipped another one in. And now can Southampton break? No, not quite, but Huddleston did lose it. And Shane Long now has threaded it through for Nathan Redmond. And Long, and there's a chance, and it's Jay Rodriguez. And Southampton lead, and we're 1-0 down. We're back down to bottom of the league now, as it stands. But it was Shane Long who just fed it through, and Rodriguez just onside grabs the goal. Half an hour to go. We need a goal. Here's Robertson into Pulisic. Long ball again towards Abel Hernandez. We need him in the middle, finishing them off. He's getting dragged out a little bit too wide, which obviously I don't really want to see. Long ball again to no one. It's been very, very poor. Fairly poor from both sides at the moment. Huddleston into Dawson. Long ball to Snodgrass. Into Piazzon again. Into Huddleston. Lost out initially, but won it back in Christie. If we could grab a goal here, it'd be ideal. Snodgrass back out to Christie. Good ball in. Abel Hernandez scores. He's onside as well. As it stands, we're back up to 19th. As it stands, it looks like it's going to be another point in this episode. We're turning into the draw specialists, but we need to turn these draws into wins. Abel Hernandez just about with his glancing header into the back of the net. What we're going to do now is actually change to a 4-2-2-2. We're going to bring Lucas Piazon off. We're going to bring Mbakani on as a complete forward attack, as well as Hernandez, just to give us another option up there. It's going to be a little bit more open now in between our midfield and attack. But that's what we need. We need to go a little bit more attacking, take a few more risks, and hopefully it will pay off for us. 86 minutes gone. It's a short goal kick here from Southampton, who will obviously be searching for a winner themselves, but that's what we want. And it's a long ball forward towards Jay Rodriguez. They may well get it. They can cut it back to Shane. It's Charlie Austin through the middle, and he's scored a goal. And that may well cost us. That may well put a nail in the coffin for us. Jay Rodriguez, we went attacking. We had to try and grab the 3 points. And it looks like today we're not going to get it. 8 seconds to go. Shocking throw from El Mohammadi. Davis into Højbjerg. And there we go. Full time. It's finished Southampton 2, Hull 1. Aggressively, I'm just going to say it's not good enough. Players not happy, but at the end of the day, we need to be winning those games. We're just 1 point behind Swansea and Middlesbrough now. But they've all got, Middlesbrough got 3 games in hand. Swansea have got 1. Sunderland with 2 games in hand are 6 points ahead of us now. So we need to beat them. We need to beat Palace. And we need to get something against Spurs. So we can't drop any more points. Otherwise, we will be relegated in the next episode. Make sure you tune in for that, though, to see how or what happens. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all very, very soon.